Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you how you can host your React JavaScript website so that other people can interact with your website. So the first thing, I'm just going to be hosting the basic React JavaScript page when you do your npx create React app, just for simplicity's sake. So sorry for that being boring, but I got it running right now on my local host. So I am going to go into my editor, and the first thing you want to do is run the npm run build command. So what this will do is it'll take your source, your public folders, and it will turn it into static web pages that can be used for your production build. And so now if you look in your build folder, which this might not have been here before if you didn't run this command, it has all of your static assets. So, it'll have like your index.html page, which is, the landing page for your website. So now that we have this, what you want to do is zip it. So compress it to a zip file. So if we go into your folder structure and you find it, then you can compress it. Sorry, one second. I'm finding it in my absurd amount of files and compress to zip. There you go. Now you can see here's the zip file for it. And the second thing you want to do is actually find a hosting service. So the hosting service I'm going to use today is Muffin Man Hosting. I find that they have really good affordable options. So if we go here, you just want to go to muffinmanhosting.com and then go over to the hosting page, and you'll want to purchase one of these options. If you're a student, you're in luck because you get cheaper options for hosting, and you actually get access to you get free SSL TLS, you get SQL databases, you can do subdomains, you can make APIs, you can make a real full stack application using the service for really cheap. So I recommend it. You'll want to click on one of these buy now buttons, and it will take, if you're not logged in already, it'll take you to your account page here, and you'll have to sign in with your Gmail. So I'll sign in with mine. Whoops, that is not the one I wanted. Super random email, gmail.com. And my password. Awesome. And not now. Okay, cool. And now I am in. So I've already purchased the Muffin Man plan, but if you are logging in for the first time, just go ahead and click this buy hosting button. It'll take you back here. And then the next time you click the buy now button, it will take you to the Stripe checkout. So go back to our account page, and I'm going to use the free domain option. If you want to bring your own domain, there is a good getting started video on what you need to do to verify your domain address, and also what you should do if you want to enable email under the resources. So if you were to just go to resources here, you can watch this video getting started with your own domain. So I'm going to go back to my account page now, click on my Muffin Man plan, and then I'm going to enter my domain name, which I want to be React App. And then because it is free, it's a free domain name, it'll be reactapp.domains.muffinmanhosting.com. And so next I will click the claim free domain. And what this will do is it'll create a cPanel account for me, which will allow me to do administrative work for the website. And it'll give me my default username and password for the site. Or for the cPanel account. So great, now I have my default username and password. I'm going to copy these down and put them in a notepad. And then I'm going to click on this to Manager Console button. So now that I'm in my Manager Console, you'll note a few things like your server IP address, your email relay IP address. If you wanted to bring your own domain in a future date, you have your domain verification TXT record, and also your cPanel username. So if you didn't like your cPanel username, I don't really care. You can change your username here, and it just has to meet these standards. And so now what I'm going to do is go to my cPanel. Cool thing actually is that this is already up and running. The DNS for all of this is happening already. So we can go to our React app here, and you'll notice there's just an empty file folder system. So now let's log into our cPanel with our default username and password. And click login. Don't save. And this is where you can do all of your administrative work for your website. For this tutorial, we're just going to focus on the file manager and the SSL slash TLS status. We'll do the file manager first to actually host your website. So this is where all of your website's files are going to live, and you want anything publicly facing, you want to put in public HTML. So you'll notice here's CGI bin, and there's CGI bin right there. Oops. So let's go back to our file manager, and what we want to do is click on the upload button. And what we're going to do is upload our zip file that we made for our ReactJS code. So I have my upload example right here, and I'm going to open it and go back to public HTML. I don't like that it took me to a different page. There we go. And so now close out of this. Here we are. Let's see our build.zip. The next thing we have to do is extract it. Extract files, close. We'll delete our build.zip. We'll go into our build and select all of the files and move them into the public HTML folder. So now if we go up one level, we'll see in public HTML we have all of our files that we need. And let's click on the delete button for the build empty folder. And now you can see we have all of our assets where they need to be in the public HTML folder. So now if we go here, we can refresh the page, and you'll see our React app is actually being hosted on reactapp.domains.muffinmanhosting.com. Pretty awesome, super fast, super easy. So the next thing you want to do is get the HTTPS enabled, and luckily with Muffin Man Hosting, you also get free HTTPS as well. So if I go back to my cPanel, and I scroll down to the security and SSL slash TLS status, you can, oh, it actually did it for me already. So sometimes it'll do it for you. Other times I've found that it doesn't. If these aren't green, you just want to click on this Run Auto SSL button. But let's actually go to https://react-app.domains.muffinmanhosting.com. And you'll see we have HTTPS enabled. The next thing you'll want to do is go back to Tools and scroll down to Domains. And here you're going to want to click on Domains. Next, you just want to toggle this Force HTTPS Redirect to On. And this just always make sure anytime if somebody were to try to access your website using HTTP, it will force them to use HTTPS in order for them to have a secure connection to your website. Very important because a lot of the times your web browser will default to HTTP for some reason. So this stops that from happening. Cool. So the next thing to note about a React app, say you're using the React router, you can go to different pages in your React app, but unfortunately, if someone were to refresh the page, the cPanel server wouldn't understand the request, resulting in like a blank page. So what you'll need to do, and actually Muffin Man Hosting has a documentation guide on this for hosting React.js websites. So I'm just going to go to their documentation, and you need to add something called a .htaccess file. So easily done, we can just search up React. Oops. And then we can scroll down to the how to host your React.js website with Muffin Man Hosting. And I am just looking for this. So this is the .htaccess file, well, the contents that needs to be in it. So if we go back to our file manager and we go into public HTML, we want to create a new file and name it .htaccess and create new file. There we go. And you'll notice that you won't be able to see it. The reason for that is because anything starting with a dot is considered a hidden file. So what you need to do is go to settings and show hidden files, aka dot files. And then you can edit it from here. Oops, did not mean to do that. We'll click on this, click edit, and edit. and then we will paste in our .htaccess items that's needed for our React app, and then we can click close. So what this will do is anytime somebody goes to your React app and maybe they go to like account page directly, now your server will understand the account path, and it will send it to the correct page. Awesome. Well, I hope this helped, and I hope you guys now understand how you can very quickly host your ReactJS website using Muffin Man hosting. Thank you.